Welcome to the Eye of the Tiger. Today on the Eye, we'll explore the hot topics of hair, our crown and glory, and the sanctity or non-sanctity of marriage with Nashville notables Stacey Black, Ashley Bishop, and Benjamin Unanawo. We'll have a sit-down with the head of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County, Mayor Carl Dean. And then we'll take a visit to the art studio of the two hottest visual artists in town, James Thillkill and Michael McBride. Stay tuned, because when you're in the eye, you're in the know. Eye of the Tiger starts when? Starts now. Welcome to the Eye. Before we get started, I want to give our traditional shout-outs. First, to the talk show host, Regis Philbin, for gracefully releasing the reins of his morning talk show live with Regis and Kelly after 25 years. A shout-out to Lady Gaga for winning Best Female Artist at the MTV Europe Music Awards. Did you see that outfit? And a shout out to P. Diddy's son, Justin Combs, who received a full football scholarship to UCLA and has a GPA of 3.75. You go, Justin. If you know someone who deserves a shout out or who wants to join us here on Eye of the Tiger, send us a Facebook message at Facebook/Eye of the Tiger TV show. I'm Kimberly Lamarck, your Hot Topics lead, hosting this segment along with the fabulous hairstylist Stacey Black of Salon Mogul, my hairdresser, I might add, the talented actress and singer Ashley Bishop, and the National Forensic Speech Champion and forensics coach here at Tennessee State University, Benjamin Unanawo. How y'all doing?
Great. Doing good.
Great.
Doing good, doing good. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to go into New York, and I saw The Mountaintop, the show about Martin Luther King and his last day, you know, in the hotel, Lorraine Hotel, and it's Samuel Jackson and Angela Bassett. And they did such a great job with Samuel Jackson's hair. I mean, it was like he looked just like Martin Luther King. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, it was really great. And if you haven't had the chance to see that show, you need to make it your business, because when the shot comes, I mean, it is incredible what they do to that set. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. But he really did look like Martin Luther King. Wow. You know, it was great. But not only Samuel Jackson has a great hairstylist, but a woman's hair is her crown and glory. With this being said, there have been many trends in this century, from relaxers to naturals to color to twist to the almighty weave. Weave and hair extensions used to be associated primarily with African American women. Now everybody is in the weave game. Not only is entertainer Beyonce wearing a weave, but Taylor Swift is also flaunting long, wavy locks everywhere she goes. Paris Hilton even has a hair extensions line, clip and go, and that allows you to do just that. What length will most women go to enhance their hair?
There is no limit. There is no limit to what women will do. No limit.
No limit.
No
None.
limit. No.
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 Not at all.
That's the most important thing to them for their look first, is the hair.
Oh.
And then they map everything else from the hair.
From the hair. It's not the clothes first, it's the hair.
No.
It's truly the crown and glory.
Yeah, because if her hair is not right, it's no look.
It's
Agree?
right.
That's true. If a woman's hair is not on point, then the outfit doesn't matter. I know
Right.
for me, when I wake up, if my hair is not looking good, then I don't care what I wear. I'll put on anything, sweat, whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, now you switch your hair up a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're like, you know, the African American princess. You know, one day we have short hair, next day we
Oh,
have
yeah.
long hair.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that.
Hair is like a wardrobe.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's definitely like a wardrobe. There are different looks for different styles. You're never the same. You have to switch it up because we all have different characters that we play.
Well,
in
they-
everyday life.
Well, that's true. But they say men like long hair. Is that true?
I mean, my last 2 girlfriends I've had, they've had short hair.
They've had short hair.
Natural cuts, like, Amber Rose, like all chopped off.
But do you like long hair?
I've dated women with long hair. I have never really dated too many women, though, that wear weaves.
No,
So,
really.
Yeah.
Well, everybody wears weave. I wear a weave. I got a weave. Stacey does my hair. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I've
Thank
worn a weave
goodness.
for what? I don't know, 20 years I had a weave in my hair.
Yeah.
Now, my hair is like down to here. My
Yeah,
natural
very
hair,
long.
Yeah.
right? Okay, but I don't wear my hair out because I don't want to wear my hair out.
Right.
My hair will break off if you look at it wrong. I mean it. I mean, it's like that. And for most of my younger years, I wore my hair and I couldn't manage it because I couldn't go to the hairdresser every other week or every week.
Right.
It takes management.
Definitely.
But weave can be pricey now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just talking to, a person right outside in the green area, and they were talking about, spending upwards to $1,200 a year annually, and it's a student. So, some people, weaves are important. I see that's the crown and glory, but at the same time, you shouldn't have to be making, decisions about going to a loan officer in order to make sure whether or not you can take care of your hair.
$1,200 a year? That is insane. They ought to cut their prices. Stacey, can you help? Maybe.
The hair industry the weaving industry is very lucrative right now, and it's a market that everybody's trying to get into. So right now, it's and now weave is going in so many different dimensions as far as quality and quantity, and whether it's Indian hair, Malaysian hair, or Peruvian hair. So it gets very, very customized, and the more customized it gets, the more realistic it looks. So people want it to look like it's their hair, no matter
Right.
what length it is, no matter what color it is. Am I right?
I'm very right. And
Right.
it's convenient.
Yeah.
It is
It's very
convenient.
convenient.
Absolutely. That's why I have it.
Unfortunately, though,
it's convenient.
Unfortunately, though, it seems to be too often too convenient to everyone outside of the black community when it comes to money flowing into it.
Definitely.
Because there's
I
not
agree.
enough distributors that happen to be African American, even though it's $1 billion business, and we happen to be the spearhead behind it.
Right. Lots of Asians sell hair.
It is definitely an Asian
it's
market.
an Asian market.
Yeah.
It is. And it's a
I
sad
can't,
thing.
I can't believe we missed out on that market.
Well, we could
because
get
that is
into
such
it,
a-
couldn't we?
Well, yeah, in fact, if I remember the documentary talked about it, and I did some research, initially it was supposed to be the Chinese that did it, but somehow the Koreans got with our government and made sure that it was illegal to transport any type of hair that didn't come from Korea.
Yeah.
So they completely
Ooh.
cornered the market.
Oh my goodness. Well, the Asians have cornered that market. But on the flip side of weave, there's another trend that is spreading like wildfire. Women are deciding to switch it up and chop it off. And there's a sudden interest for women to shave their heads in the name of fashion, beauty, and liberation from beauty's strict rubric on what women are expected to look like. Ladies like India Arie, Rihanna, and Amber Rose are saying goodbye to burdensome hair and hello to bald beauty. Fashion forward? Yes. But is a woman with a shaved head seen as having an act of rebellion?
I was a lot younger, but in the 70s, women did the same thing. They had the froze, and then all of a sudden they went bald. So I think it's just a transition coming back around. I think it's just a thing of self-expression. That's it.
That's all? Like Grace Jones, she
Yeah.
did that. She was like one of the first women to actually cut her hair off.
Yeah. And she became a fashion icon.
But when you look at a woman with a shaved head, do you think, hey, she's rebellious?
No, for me, it depends on the woman, I think. It looks
Definitely.
good on some women. But right now, I don't think it's more of rebellion. I think it's a fad that's going on. You see Amber Rose, and she's very beautiful with her bald. And then everybody wants to do it. So I think it's more of a fad thing that's going on now.
I think also, too, with it being a downturn in the economy, since we were talking about weave costing so much, I
Right.
think it's also a financial choice. 'Cause,
Definitely.
And at that point, though, too, it allows you to do more things where then you see the expressions in makeup and certain structures and features of your face.
Well, you can
and-
certainly see your face better.
Yeah.
And, and it's definitely less maintenance.
Yeah.
You can do that at home.
Probably.
Probably.
Right, but you have
know.
to shave it. You know, like I think you have to shave it pretty
Yeah, but
regularly.
if you get the concept to how to do it, at some point you can learn to do it on your own.
But
I
you
mean,
also
you
have
can't
a-
mess
have-
it up.
You got to have a right-shaped head. Not everybody's head is
made
smooth and
right.
round. I mean,
And
you
the
got a
thing is
lumpy
tricky.
head.
And the thing is tricky about that. At what point do you realize it went wrong once you've shaved your head?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I've always heard that, but I've never seen really a woman that's gone through the point of shaving all of her hair off, and it's her head that's the issue. It's normally, it just seems to me it's an enhancement. Like if you have a pretty face or you have beautiful eyes, it seems like it really enhances the quality. Now, if those things aren't deemed to be that beautiful, then it may
not gonna work.
reverse.
Right. Don't shave your head. Keep all the hair you can. In fact, go get some weave.
Go get some
I saw a young lady the other day, and she had the bald head, but she had some skin on the back of her head that kind of
Hung
Oh,
down.
hung down.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
That wasn't good.
I bet it wasn't.
Good.
I bet it was not good. Well, women are not the only ones that are into this hair game. Men are more than ever in the hair game now. They are just taking as much time and effort with their hair as their female counterparts. And they are no longer sticking just to the toupee to enhance their looks. They have moved to hair braided patterns, sculpted hair patterns, blonde spots, bald heads, and they're making statements. Celebrities in the forefront are Steve Harvey, going completely bald, shows no hair can be sleek and sexy on a man. Wiz Khalifa's daring blonde highlight shows it's okay to take risks. Roscoe Dash's dynamic designs say creativity has no limit. What has made men suddenly focus on their crown in glory?
I think it has a lot to do with fashion.
Oh, okay.
Fashion's right now very cutting edge,
Yeah.
So I think to make it all blend together as a complete package, why not?
Fashion. Okay, now would you carve in your head? I mean, some pattern or something?
I'm actually growing my hair out a little bit longer now than what I usually do. I had it, long before, wore twists for a while. I think it also comes from that standpoint we talked about at a certain time in the 1970s with people wearing afros, and you see a lot of black males now wearing dreads and having different designs in them, dyeing the tips of it different colors. So I do think it's a fashion thing too that kind of starts at the top with hip hop and it's moved into kind of athletes, and they all kind of set the trend a little bit for the younger crowd.
Well, I don't know. I think men with bald heads are sexy.
Oh, yes,
I
they
do.
are.
I do. I mean,
They are very much so.
yeah, and really, but, I tell you, look, we have to weave to commercial. But when we come back, we'll discuss marriage and ask the question, is it still sacred? Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.